What's going on, guys? Alright, so today on Project Coupe, we are going to fire it up for the first time. Alright, so like I said, we're going to be starting the car up today. Got everything I need. This morning went to pick up some fuel for it. I'm going to throw 15 gallons of fuel in it. Only because I need to get my reading for the fuel, for the full fuel, for the calibration for the table that I did on the... it'd be very similar like I did on the coolant temp sensor for the transmission. So I need to get that done. I just need a reading. I already got a reading on it, basically empty. Got that reading. Just put those two together. We'll get a table built. What else? Did an oil change on it last night. Got the plug wires in. Just to make sure everything's nice and good on it. So I need to put coolant in it. Well, I'm just gonna put distilled water in it for right now. And it's got to put some transmission fluid in it, and shoot, I think that's about it. Just make sure everything's good on it. Brian from B&T Garage is going to come out today. He's going to help me out get this car started. And if you haven't got any merch already, this is probably one of the first shirts I made. But got it store up on teespring.com. I'll post a link down below if you want to purchase a shirt. I got some stickers, some hoodies. Hell, I even got tune files on there if you're interested in purchasing a base tune file. But if you'd like to help the channel out, click down below, pick up a shirt or whatnot, and sure, greatly be appreciated. So, alright, you can see you got the cables ran, fixed the number 8 plug wire, made me a wire going to the dual sync back to where my coil is. Picked up a belt. If you're interested in what the belt number is, that's the belt number. Got an O'Reilly's if you want to do a belt setup like this. The stock style pulleys set for the alternator. It's a little bit smaller. Got fuel ran, our fuel lines ran and everything. Prime, already ran fuel through them just to flush them out. And just need to throw some water in it. Hopefully no leaks or anything. And throw some transmission fluid in it. And we'll be golden. What's up, guys? Alright, so Brian behind the camera, he's helping me out. He'll film, work on the car. So we're trying to get the car started, but we're having a little issues with starting. So relay works. We tried jumping it, but it does not do anything when you turn the key. So at first I thought maybe the safety neutral switch. This used to be a manual car at one time. So I put a fuse in it and still nothing. So we just tried a wire from the battery to the relay to engage the relay. The relay works. So it's this wire, it's the starter wire from here somewhere underneath this cluster of a wiring underneath the car is the issue. So we just have to trace it, see if there's a broken wire or what.
Alright, dude, climb underneath there. Let's figure this out.
I'm gonna take my can of motivation here.
So the problem is somewhere in here. And Justin's got the neutral safety switches all jumped over here. That's what these are here.
Yeah, I did both of them just in case.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah, because it was a manual car before, so it's not going to start unless those are bridged so you complete the circuit. But, I mean, you probed these. There's no power even getting into here, right?
No.
And it's a brand new switch, ignition switch. At least the connector is. Interesting. All right, climb up in there, man. That's where the fun starts.
I know, that's my favorite part of this car. Lay on your back. At least there's a lay on seat in it.
That's true.
That's the plus side.
He was concerned that it was going to like leak oil everywhere and trans fluid, and you know, it's something as silly as a bad wire somewhere. So, race cars.
Yep, race car. Instrument cluster. Yeah, we don't want that one.
Yeah, I was just scanning through them to see which ones might be. I mean, we're assuming that this is the correct diagram, right? I mean, it's from StandNet, so maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it looks correct. So you got your battery, star relay. Our star relay is obviously that 80 amp relay we got there. So we got positive.
We got power to that relay. That relay's working, right? Because you can jump it and that works.
Yeah.
It's post relay that we don't have.
Yeah. So it's start from here. Here, TFI module, we ain't got a TFI module on it, but still it shouldn't keep it from starting. It's got 2 safety neutral switches on it.
Clutch interlock and the neutral safety switch, which I think you had, those are the ones you have jumpered.
Yeah.
And you check the fuses are good fuses?
Yeah.
And then it just goes to the switch, which then goes to the tumbler, which... And we tried jumping that as well, so just in case you guys are asking or wondering. You put 12 volts to this and nothing. You put 12 volts on the relay itself and we get it to turn over. Yeah. So there's clearly something in this run here is not jumped, or it's just there's a broken wire, or it's it's touching something with sheathing on. There's something goofy with that, or this connector. Well, no, because we tested without the connector, right?
Yep.
We put 12 volts here and we got nothing. So I'm putting 12 volts on this, jumps it, and it turns over. So
I'm thinking maybe we'll try these two. Apply 12 volts to these. You see that make a difference.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I don't know if it will or not, but it's worth a shot.
It's the...
Is it what, red and white?
Red and white, and you got pink and white. So I guess if you're just looking for red and white at this point, you're going to try it from here, back, and then we go to the next one, try it from there and back if this is jumped. Mm-hmm. And then if we get this far, then we know there's a problem right in here, which that's just, you can see that wire, so that wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's got to be right in here.
Yeah. Cool, let's try it.
Alright, do it.
I'm going to click power on. Car gets all battery or power, turn ignition on. I'm going to use my little wire here and just
jump that.
Just jump it, see if it does anything.
And you'll have to figure out which side it is. You have to jump probably both spades in there, right?
Yeah.
Right. Knock it out. Let's try it.
Cool. Go. Use the power. Keep my mind open.
There you go. So we weren't bridging that connection correctly, right? Or on the other side of that wire is cut somewhere else.
Yeah, going up this way.
Right. So where the trans would have been, that wire is not grounded out. Or did you test both sides of it?
No, I just did one side. I was testing it.
Okay. So now we know where the issue is. It's at that switch. Well, the troubleshooting was sound, right? It worked.
Yeah. So at least we know the wire ain't broke between the star relay and to here for now.
Right.
Which is good. But like I said, there is some wires. The casing's broke on it. There is showing a little bit of corrosion. Could be an issue with that.
But at least we know getting 12 volts directly to that switch. The connection
right, from right here at least. Right. Yeah.
That circuit's good.
So from there up to the console, that's where we're having an issue.
All right. So what do you want? You want to try cutting that, splice it back together, cut that rotted wire out. See if that helps.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be back. We're gonna try that. So Justin was tracing back the wire. We were just going to cut out the bad wire and splice it back together. But I guess it's all the way up to the column is trashed, right?
Yeah, I'll keep finding shit.
The deeper you go, the worse it gets. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Like
I just bent that wire and just like literally just broke.
Well, it's no wonder we got no power then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's our safety neutral switch wire. There's the connector for it. You can see that wire is just... Well, obviously you don't want that in your car. I mean, it's just... It's just crunchy. Like, it's all corroded. Yeah. So we're going to get all this out. It's kind of weird that it's only from the connector on, right? Like, well, I guess that is the whole fucking harness, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, that's got to go, y'all. So, a little update. May have had a little oops.
Yeah, I took this.
What
out.
is that?
It's a fuel inertia switch.
And what would that do if you don't have it in the car?
Apparently, the car won't start.
So yeah, this is if you get in an accident, this inertia switch trips and it cuts power and fuel to the car.
Yeah.
But in your case, it wouldn't be fuel; it would just be power. I believe it's fuel and power in a stock car, right?
I thought it would just kill the fuel pumps.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought it did.
But the wire that you just cut off does run back to where this would have been.
Yeah, it runs back here.
So it's a part of the equation.
So I guess I'll plug it back in.
Well, but you already cut the wires, right?
Well, they need to be cut anyway. They were junk.
Yeah, those wires were clearly trashed, the ones I showed you guys a second ago. Okay, well, do you need to plug that back in, you think, then?
Probably.
Okay. Let's try it.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter if I'm on
If you're just splicing the wire, it doesn't really matter, right?
I don't plan on putting that wire back in it.
That's just dead weight anyways. You don't want weight in the race car, do you?
Yeah, it's like half a pound right there.
That's like half pound.
Yeah, that probably doesn't even work.
That's going to affect your ET, dude. Come on.
Heck yeah. Whole second.
All right, well.
Yeah, because I was following this wire right here. There's that red wire, it goes all the way down, and goes to this right here. That wire goes all the way back to the back.
Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. I didn't even think about that. It didn't even cross my mind.
I didn't think. I thought it was fuel related. I thought it just kicks the fuel pumps off, but apparently
it's not on the diagram.
it ain't. That's the thing. That's what I thought.
It's all clutch related stuff. There's nothing in here but the inertial switch.
Unless it's that clutch airlock switch.
Right. You have to undo all that shit? Pull it through? Is that the right way? Do you want to do it the right way or you want to do it the half-ass way?
I mean, it'd probably take maybe 10 minutes to do. It'd be really easy to do.
No, we should do it the right way, right?
Yeah.
Here.
I'm just running all new one wire.
Let's do it the right way.
Because you never know. It could be broken somewhere else.
Right. I mean, then what if you have a fire or some stupid shit? Let's just do it the right way. I'm not in a rush. You shouldn't be either.
I don't want to tie up all day.
Dude, I'm here. Let's do it.
Just splice into that.
So that's the old wire from the original harness. We're just going to splice a new wire into that, rerun it through the firewall. Just because the more he cut off, the farther it was going, so I was just putting a new wire.
Yeah, I mean, it was corroded, and you can bend it. It like literally just broke. You feel the wire break inside. So, I mean, they'll tell you how far up it is. I mean, I'm close up to the firewall.
Right.
Might as well just place it off. Oh, my butt connected. It tells you which one to go to. Red, blue, yellow.
Yeah, that tool's pretty slick, dude. I like those connectors. They're great.
That's it.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
And they're heat shrinkable and they have the built-in solder, right?
Yep.
And they're waterproof, which is awesome.
And you get guys like, how come you just don't solder it?
Well, you are soldering it.
No, like actual solder.
You don't need to.
If I did that, I'd still be
I have
engine.
heard of people saying that these aren't that good of a connection, but I've never had a problem with them. I've been using them for a
I've
while.
never had an issue with them.
Right.
I did get a sample from somebody. They weren't like these. They're the ones you has a solder in it, melts the solder and everything to it.
Yeah.
They sucked. Everything came apart. I did a fuel pump that way. I caught it.
See, I've used the ones with the solder in there, and they were good.
Yeah, and I guess it was just a cheap kit, but one day I was messing with a fuel pump. Literally, the water came off the fuel pump.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess if you wanted the best absolute connection, yeah, you probably should solder it and put tension release, but then you're talking like full on. You know, you might as well put bulkhead connectors too if you're worried about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Like you could just go full on $100,000 race car, which is kind of ridiculous.
like we'll never get done.
I don't know. Your mileage may vary. These have always worked just fine for me.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with them. As long as you don't overcook these things.
Alright. And rerun the wire through.
Do what Doug does this car.
What?
Put a push button in this.
Right? You push it through?
Not yet. Gotta get in the hole.
That's what she said. Got it.
On my last video, I talk about resistance and stuff. I posted a picture of a cop being a guy to stop resisting. See if I get banned from YouTube.
You might. You gotta watch it with YouTube these days. No dissidents, dude. Alright, so that's that.
New wire. It may not be. Here's the old one. We'll just.
I mean, you can clean it up a little bit for now.
Yeah, just trying to get the car started.
You can always just pull that through. You can probably just pull it through now.
I'm just gonna cut it off. I'll lay it out. I think you should pull it all out. Do it the correct way. You put LS in that car, you want my power.
Right? Alright, so we. Well, Justin you just eliminated that wiring
Altogether.
section because no matter what you did, it was just toast, right?
Yep.
So now the wire just goes from the relay straight to the ignition,
To the plug.
the plug.
Well, it's not connected yet, but we just
Well, we're
for
going
testing
to.
purposes.
Right. So he just tried it, turns over now. As you can see, maybe. Yeah, so the white wire is just kind of like jammed into the plug for now. So I guess now I gotta depin that and put that in there, and then we can try starting it again.
Yep.
Alright, let's do that. Did I turn the power off? I smell fuel. Alright, we had a few issues. Nothing real big. It's just setting up. This is our first time. Definitely my first time.
It's definitely my first time.
We just ran through the instructions again, made sure everything was good. We corrected a couple things, no big deal. We think it's going to start. Timing will be off, but we've got the timing light hooked up.
I think it's really close though.
Yeah, it's like we just tested it to see if the RPMs were registering in the software, and it wanted to start already with no fuel. So,
Yeah.
well, whatever fuel was left in the cylinders. So, this should be it. We're going to try it now.
Yep.
Fingers crossed. I think it'll start. We reset up the dual sync distributor. Follow the instructions up there. I think we're good. You ready? You got fuel? Fuel. All right, here we go. Woo! Start though?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Dude, first start. Right up.
Heck yeah. That's awesome. I just had my plug wires on wrong.
That happens. They adjusted some Where's it coming? The regulator?
Yeah, it's the bottom of it. Somebody needed to, tighten it. Didn't do that. I want to drop fuel pressure so fast.
Well, I didn't see any leaking out before. Okay, extra bucks.
Yeah, I saw it 6 times.
Dripping in your car.
We started going. Yeah.
We had to cut it short. Didn't really finish the timing because we had a massive oil leak.
Yeah.
What happened there, Justin?
It broke off inside.
Whoops.
It is what it is.
So it must have been cracked when you put it on at some point or took it off from the other car and just...
Could over tighten it at one time. And just...
Well, like we just said, it's better you find it now instead of going down the track or driving down the road, spewing oil all over the place.
Oh yeah, for sure. Sorry.
Right. Fire, wipe out, whatever. I mean...
But we got started.
Yeah, that was our goal for the day. Yeah. Mission accomplished. Just have to buy a new fitting and finish your tuning or your timing and, well, and a lot of other stuff you got to finish. But that was the hard part, right?
Yeah.
Engine's in, it runs, fuel system works, ignition works. Now you can tune it and drive it around and make it scary.
I'm ready for Fox Fest. I am not missing Fox Fest this year. I'm going to save this car for Fox Fest.
We were just planning that this weekend, so...
Hopefully you can spill some beans tonight.
I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you about it off camera.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
I'm gonna head out, dude. That was fun.
Yeah, man. It sucks we had to cut it short, but hey, we got this far.
That's right.
We fixed the ignition. You fixed my mistake. I put the wires on wrong.
It happens.
Yeah. I should know better, but.
Well, but you're trying to get all this stuff done at the last second. Things get messed. It happens.
Yeah. Found a fuel leak. Got that fixed.
Yeah, lots of potential safety issues you resolved.
Yeah.
Well,
fired up.
Fired right up, dude.
Heck yeah.
I'll let you finish out your video.
Cool. Alright, guys. So we'll wrap up this video here. Pretty much a little summary of everything. This whole video. Got the car started. We have some ignition issues. So we ran our new wire from starter relay all the way up to the ignition on the column. Somewhere along the line there was a wiring issue, so we bypassed all that. So I still need to get that corrected. Had a fuel leak about the regulator, got that fixed. Got the car started as you saw, but we ran into a oil issue from the turbo. There's a feed line that goes from the, let me show you, goes from right here. You read your oil pressure. I got a little custom little tube here, has a fitting on it, 4 amp fitting, so it comes up and it feeds the turbo. So the fitting broke off. I got one of those ordered and it should be here tomorrow. Get that put on, then I should be able to get started up again. And I made a video on the dual sync, but after trying to get started, because we weren't because I couldn't really finish the video because of the was able to start the car because there was more things you needed to do to get the dual sync working. You still got to time it and everything. It just basically gets you the first initial basically just get you set up for a first start. But kind of made some mistakes, so I may not post that video. I may redo the video of what my findings and the mistakes I made. I admit I made some mistakes. The mistake I made is put plug wires on wrong. What did I put them 100 degrees out, let's just say. So I may go ahead and redo that video since I've learned, basically found all my mistakes. So it won't be that hard to do. So I'll probably go ahead and do that. I'll probably do that this weekend, redo that video. And I don't know if you noticed, it had like a little mist to it, but I don't know, just because the timing was still off on it or whatnot. But once I get the timing on point, let's see if the mist is still there. I'm probably going to suspect it's this plug right here, this plug wire, because I had to fix this plug wire. So maybe somewhere along the lines, the wire got pulled out again. Who knows? But we'll double check everything, make sure the wires are on the cap correctly, and all. But guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's a great first start. You know, a project like this, you're always gonna run into little issues, you know, here and there. But this car hasn't probably ran in years, according to the sticker, I'm assuming. So I believe even the Carfax said the same thing. It hasn't been registered since 2006. So it is what it is. Gonna find stuff with these cars. But guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Be sure to check out Brian at B&T Garage. Greatly appreciate him coming out and helping me out with the car. Hopefully we can do some videos with him. I think we might be doing some painting stuff in the future, but we'll see what happens between now and then. But guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully the next video we'll get this car started back up. And until next time, I will see y'all later.